Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mad Trippin'. As you can see, it is a rainy day here in the West Village of New York City. I'm gonna head over to Foot Locker and get myself some new shoes because I am in desperate for some new shoes, especially some good walking shoes. I know you're supposed to buy shoes before you go on vacation. I did this in San Diego. I bought those sandals, and they definitely put a blister on my big toe because I wasn't used to them. But that's all good now, but I need some new shoes. Not for the basic walking around, just when I go out to the play. I want some nice shoes on. I don't want to be wearing these old 5-year-old Nikes on my feet that have holes in them, but these are comfortable shoes. I have to. So we're heading down to the Foot Locker on 14th Street. As you can see, it's a rainy day today. Got my umbrella going.
Today is Thursday, August 10th, 2023. It is 4 o'clock p.m. and 71 degrees. Are you ready? Let's start tripping.
Here's Rosemary's. That looks like a nice little restaurant. All right, Avenue of the Americas, 14th Street. This is actually 6th Avenue, that Avenue of the Americas. Look at that, something I've never seen. The subway, so look at that, this way out of down. Little subway station coming out. Foot Locker's right around the corner here. Let's go. All right, got my new shoes at Foot Locker. I stopped in the subway to get myself a little meal for the way home. Across the street is a Taco Bell, Wendy's. We are still on 14th Street, T-Mobile, GameStop, all types of shops and restaurants down there. And it is pouring rain out. But it looks like a good street to do some shopping on. When the weather's better, of course. So this is something that Midnight Bob definitely would have loved, the architecture on these buildings here. He'd have been out all day and all night just taking pictures of these faces on the building right there. I mean, look at the detail and all this architecture, all these old brick buildings. I just absolutely love it myself. Let's get a zoom in here on these faces. Look at that, just the detail in all these buildings is amazing. It's like every second or third building you're gonna find a bunch of detail in the architecture like that. I absolutely love it. So this is what I mean by the detail. We were on the corner of West 10th Street and Americas Avenue here. And look at just the detail here. All the intricate carvings in the building and stuff like that. This is the New York Public Library. It's got a plaque on the front here we're gonna take a look at. City of New York to New York Public Library, 1967. Just look at the architecture on this building here. Absolutely fantastic. Check out this building, 1874. I don't know if that's the address for when that building was built. Look at that beautiful red brick building there. It's right next door to the fire station, 18 SWATCO. SWATCO 18. New York firefighters. But look at this building here. I love this building, the red brick with the white pop-outs on it. And look at all those trees on top of the roof. But right next door to it, look at this building here. This is cool. This is a dark red building here. Check this out. I love the architecture on it. Beautiful dark red brick building with black pop-outs on it. I love how New York does this with the restaurants on the bottom and the residential places on top. And look how they build these buildings right next to each other, butted up against each other. How cool is that? But what a beautiful building. And look at that little bit of detail up there with the head sticking out. Let's see, can I get a close-up on it without screwing everything up? Look at that, just little intricate details all over these buildings. I love it. You got the headpiece right there. You got another face right here. Detail right here. That's a beautiful, beautiful colored building right there. I love these streets, like how they do this down here. Like the buildings all nestled up together. Everybody's out walking, even during the rain. You can see that this place is just hustling and bustling. Downtown Phoenix is nothing like this. I wish they would come up with some type of a concept like this to get people out walking about the city, but I just don't think there's enough people in Phoenix to really get that city vibe like New York. There's just so many people here. You really don't need a car unless you do a lot of traveling outside of Manhattan. If you live in Manhattan, I'm coming to find out that you can get anywhere by walking, taking a subway or a cab. It saves you a lot of money on having a car out here. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of cars out here, but parking is limited. I gotta say, that's kind of one of the major things I like about Phoenix, is everywhere you go, you can find plenty of parking for the most part. All right, Mad Troopers, I actually think this is a beautiful day in New York. It's nice and cool out, a little bit humid, but it feels good. Overcast day for sure. The rain pretty much stopped maybe half an hour ago. We are down here along the Hudson River. We're where Captain Sully landed that plane. Across the way there is New Jersey. Look how big that city skyline is. Absolutely unreal. First time I've ever seen a river this huge. It's big. There are no big rivers like this in Phoenix. Got the Colorado. There might be some wide points in the Colorado that are this wide. I don't think so. At least not on the parts of the Colorado that I've been on. The Grand Canyon, but this is absolutely a beautiful walk. And the community here is so much into exercise and running with all these people. I guess you kind of have to be. Looks like the Avengers Tower over there. I'm going to get a shot of that real quick. But I'm going to give you a panorama of the Hudson River here. It's absolutely beautiful. We just came from Charles Street. Look at that statue out there. I'm going to have to go take a look at that one. This is the view looking south. Am I right? Yeah, west. Okay, to my right. No, is that right? Yes. I am looking south and over the Hudson River to New Jersey right now. Absolutely fantastic view out today. Oh, I see the Statue of Liberty way out there. This building here reminds me of the Avengers Campus building. Look at that. How cool is that? Look at that big old platform there on the top level there. Almost the top level. Look at that. Just jetties out there like that. That is cool. I don't know what that is. Some type of a monument maybe? Something, I don't know. But it's very cool looking. I'm going to have to look on the maps and find out. Look at this huge cruise ship pulling. Holy moly. I've never seen a cruise ship before. I would love to take a cruise one day to the Bahamas or something. Somewhere nice. Past Greenwich here on Charles Street. Again, I'm just in love with these buildings. Look at this architecture on these buildings. It's so nice. What a peaceful walk. What a beautiful walk down the street here, down Charles Street. All right, Madam Troopers, we are on the corner of 4th Street and 12th Street right there. Corner Bistro is over here on our right. I hear that's a pretty popular place. The reason I chose to walk down this street was look at these brick roadways here. Isn't that awesome? I haven't seen brick roadways. I think I saw it once in Phoenix in a small little part. Come down here and they have these beautiful on 4th Street here, 4th and 12th. Beautiful. Look at that. Brick laid streets. Absolutely awesome. This is the only one I've seen it on so far. I'm sure throughout New York they're everywhere. But on Charles Street it was not brick like this. That is absolutely too cool. Let's see if I can get out the street. Give you a look here without getting hit by an oncoming car or something. How cool is that? Look at that. No, wet brick street. This reminds me of what I've seen in the movies in New York. The car coming behind me across the street here. See if I can get back out of it again if any more cars are coming. Look at the way the water just shines off the road with beautiful sun, dusk sun sky here. Absolutely nice. I love the way the lights are reflecting off the wet stone brick laying road here. It's absolutely fantastic. Some type of a protest going on down the street. It looks like the NYPD was aware of it. Yeah? Say as far back as possible, huh?
Yeah, the whole thing in Union Square a couple weeks ago, they had no patience.
What happened in Union Square?
There was a YouTuber.
Oh, that riot?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like they got no patience. They should have whooped somebody's ass.
I saw that they parked all the police motorbikes about, I think it's the next street down. So I thought, oh, they're waiting for something.
Yeah, they're gonna lock all of them up.
What, do you know what this one's for?
No.
No. The gentleman just told me here on the corner that they are not putting up with anything. So whatever this little protest was for, the police were ready for it. They were on the corner down here the way they were marching, ready for them. They have police walking behind them, making sure no big incidents happen. We'll give you a shot of them walking down the street here. So now they're heading down that street, and you can see they got police motorcycles, everything. They're keeping them orderly. They're not putting up with nothing. If they get out of hand, I'm sure they will. This gentleman let me know that they're not going to put up with it. If they get out of hand, they will definitely start making arrests. They have easily 8 motorcycle police officers following them there in the van. Police were parked right behind me here when I was walking this way. That's when I kind of ran into them. I'm glad I came up behind them. But yeah, the police force there is definitely good. That's a good thing, right? especially for me, somebody who's a tourist just coming to New York. You don't know what you're walking into. So kudos to the NYPD right there for having this, whatever this was, maybe a group of 100 people under control walking down the streets. That makes me, as a tourist, feel safe, so props to the NYPD. So whatever they're protesting, it's up the street now. I got the NYPD van on my left here, NYPD officers. Following far behind the crowd here. They got a bunch of them up with the crowd, but they're definitely keeping a long pace behind there. Again, they actually did a circle and came back down. I don't know if I can get down there in time. The police are already on the bikes passing, but there they go. Across, is that 4th Street now? See if I can get behind. 9 o'clock and 71 degrees. It's beautiful out. A bit muggy because of the rain. You can see the streets are still wet, but it was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful night walk to get in my steps here. That's what I love about this city. Mission Beach, San Diego, stuff like this. It almost forces you to get out and walk. You really don't need a car here. I think I mentioned that earlier. But we saw the Hudson River today. I didn't get a chance to make it down to the other pier to go film the Statue of Liberty. I'm sure we'll get that tomorrow. Tomorrow's a bit, let's see, we got Friday, Saturday, Sunday left, our full days. Sunday we're going to go see the Back to the Future play. Friday and Saturday, I don't know which one we're doing first, but it's the Central Park area one day, and then we're going to do the World Trade Center area the next. So you will be as surprised as I am tomorrow to find out where we're going. It's all going to be up in the air, which is what I like. I don't like having a set destination of places that I have to go to, so this is kind of nice. Just, you know, see how you feel, because it takes me a day or two to decompress anyways. So trying to get me out those first 2 days of vacation are really hard unless we're doing just a weekend trip somewhere, especially when you haven't had a vacation in a while and then you really need to decompress. So tomorrow I'm going to be up and ready to go. We're going to leave early, no sleeping in for me tomorrow. And we're going to see one of those 2 attractions. I don't know if we're going north to the Central Park area or if we're going south to the World Trade Center area. But either way, I'm going to have a blast because I'm with the people I love. Get out there and get with the people you love and have a good time. Well, Mad Troopers, that'll do it for this episode in beautiful New York City here at night. Thanks for watching. You are so greatly appreciated. Have a great rest of your day and a better tomorrow. Please click that subscribe button, trip over that like button, and remember, never stop tripping.